Hello, Dryden students. Thank you for allowing me to come into your classroom today to read a story for you. I picked a story that is very important. It can be read to any age group. There is a lesson for all of us, okay? Both young and old. This story is called Dance Fast by A.R.Cribbins. We're going to start this story in a very non traditional way. This book celebrates the Taino, Taino, traditional dances and forms, but this story is specifically about the Pomo Nation, Pomo. The Pomo Nation is out of Northern California. This is where a majority of that population or demographic lives. Okay, so we are indigenous based on the island of Puerto Rico, which is where Olivia, Malia, and Liliana's grandparents and great grandparents and their ancestors hail from. My indigenous background is from the Democratic Republic of Barbados. Okay, and so we have many different tribes there, but the tribe that I belong to, or nation that I belong to, because we don't really use the word tribe anymore, but most people know us under that calling, but we want to move to a more productive label. So we say indigenous or native. I belong to the indigenous tribe of Arawak. It is Arawak. Again, this story is about a young girl who is trying to overcome perfectionism. Okay. Nothing in life is perfect. Okay. And that how her family is going to help her to begin to see how flaws can become a superpower of sorts. Okay. So that's a really important lesson for students and for teachers. So again, this story is called Dance Fast by A.R.Cribbins. I'm going to start this book again in a non-traditional way as I'm going to read to you the beginning insert. And then I'm going to flip to the end of the story because paragraphs 2 and 3 are very important. At the end of this video, I'm going to ask you to do a 1-minute turn and talk. Okay? You're going to see that request at the end of the video. I want you guys to pay close attention. Okay? Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Okay. You're ready? You're focused? Listening ears on. Body's calm. Eyes focused. Ears listening. I'm ready if you're ready. Okay? At the end of the video, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to show you some of the traditional dance moves using ribbons. Okay? They are ribbon fans. I hope that you enjoy this entire lesson today. Okay? All right, so let's get started. Dance Fast by A.R.Cribbins. I want to dance. Busy can't wait to dance with all of her friends and family at the summer gathering this year. But first, she must make the perfect regalia. Regalia is what we call a traditional dressing. Here in the United States, regalia would be considered like a fancy necklace. You're going to see me wear a regalia necklace in the video where you see me dancing. I'm going to have on traditional regalia beaded earrings as well. So a simpler form of that would be like a graduation stole or a graduation hat. Any type of fancy clothing that you wear to celebrate someone or something. Okay, that's what we call regalia. It's tricky work, even with grown-ups' help, and her high expectations come crashing down in a flurry of torn fabric, loose beads, and tears. With support from her mom, grandma, and little brother, can Busy learn to see past the flaws, finish her work, and remember what's really important? A.R.Cribbins celebrates Pomo traditions in this charming and humorous tale about creativity and perfectionism. Okay, we all have a creative side. Okay, I want you guys to remember that. Now, remember, I told you I'm going to flip to the end of the book before we begin the entire story. Okay, this is a non traditional way of reading it. I'm going to read paragraphs 2 and 3 to you. Here we go. Ceremonial dancing is a favorite traditional activity that Pomo people of all ages can participate in. We dance to specific songs that were passed down through many generations, accompanied by traditional rhythm instruments. Not all Pomo people dance, but we all like to gather and watch. Our dance regalia requires special methods to make, handle, and store, as taught by the elders. Leaving an imperfection in each piece is a tradition that comes from the basket weaving practice of including a spirit door or a dowel, which looks different from the main design. The dowel not only allows the spirits to travel through, but also reminds us to stay humble and strive for quality, not perfection. All right, let's begin our story. Again, it is called Dance Fast by A.R.Cribbins. You can get this book at your local library, online, and in your school library if you want to read it again. Dance Fast. This year, I want to dance at the ceremony. Me too! My cousins look so beautiful in their regalia when they dance at the summer gathering, wearing cotton dresses, headpieces, and jewelry. I want my own regalia. I try on my mom's old dress, but it doesn't fit. We'll make your own dress together. I want my dance regalia to be perfect. I look for the prettiest fabric I can find and then choose rabbit fur, shells, and beads for my grandmother's collection. Pen, pen, vip, snip, drip. I've sewn pillows before, an apron once. It'll be easy to do this part myself. Oh no! It got caught in the machine. Rip! I ripped it. Mom tries to fix it. Good as new. But you can still see where it tore. Grandma tries to help. Just dance fast, Busy, and no one will notice. Wah! Everything is ruined and it's all my fault. No matter how fast I dance, oh no, it's not perfect. Why don't you work on your headpiece with Grandma? Cut cardboard, base wrap rabbit fur and cotton around the form. Stuff and shape inner padding with pieces together. My stitching looks terrible. It's crooked. My beads are coming off. I can't do this right either. I'm making horns. He's making a mess. I don't even want to dance anymore. I give up. It's okay, honey. It will still be beautiful. But, Grandma takes a box out of the closet. Let me show you something. It's great grandmother's regalia, the most beautiful I've ever seen. See here, the beading isn't perfect, but it's not supposed to be. Grandma says it's the Pomo way to leave a little flaw in everything you make. And then we dance fast so no one sees where that part is. Wink. This will look beautiful with the color of your dress. The shells sparkle like the sun on the ocean. I feel humbled to wear great grandmother's necklace. After hours and hours and hours of work, my regalia is finally done. Flaws and all. QOD, great. We are so proud of you. I made it all by myself. Before we dance, my brother gives me a hair stick. A hair stick is what you would consider a barrette or a comb. It's perfect. Dance fast, dance slow, dance for the Creator, dance for my ancestors, dance for me. When I dance, everything is perfect. The end. I hope that you all enjoyed the story. Again, it is called Dance Fast by A.R.Cribbins. Now, I'm going to show you all some traditional Native and Indigenous dancing. Stay tuned, the video is coming right up. Thanks, you guys.